Breaking talent. Break London.
You're watching Break London TV. Today we're at the University of East London, which is my university, and the USA team are currently practicing here. We're at a media event, so we're going to see who we can chat to. Hopefully you'll be able to chat to Kobe, Tyson, anyone we can chat to. We're going to go and see who we can find.
Let liberty and justice ring for all. Let your dreams stand tall.
Break London, we're all about inspiring young people. If you were going to pick your top heroes, who would they be and why?
My top who?
Heroes.
Oh, heroes. Who I look up to? I was a big fan of Garfield, the cartoon. I'm just joking. I was a big fan of Michael Jordan growing up. And I was a big fan of Michael Johnson. They were great athletes, but they also spoke well. They handled themselves really well on and off the field of play, and they just seem like genuinely good people. And those are the type of people you want to look up to and have an influence on you growing up.
Do you feel any pressure because obviously you're a massive role model to all those people out there? How do you deal with that? Are you always on form to kind of be the role model?
Well, you just try to minimize your mistakes and just stay out of trouble. It's harder now, just because of all the media coverage and things hit the wire so fast. But you just have to try to think before you act, and just try to be genuine. You're gonna make some mistakes. No one's perfect, but try to make the best of every situation.
Because we're all about legacy here in London, in East London especially. Like after the Olympics, we want it all to be like up for the young people of East London. What would you expect in the USA if the Olympics were to be there for the young people?
Well, it's always the aftershock, the after effect when a big event goes on, and you'll see an uprising of young athletes aspiring to do well in their sports. So, in the sport of basketball happened after the Dream Team in 1992. You just seen the whole world are really into the game of basketball, and everyone's trying to catch up to the Americans.
Have you enjoyed your time here?
Yeah, I've had a good time, so it's been really good here. What do I enjoy most? Just the scenery. And the shopping's amazing. I haven't had a chance to go shopping, but I've seen a lot of stores I will go to, and then I plan on making a trip back just so I can go shopping. So.
How long are you staying here in England for?
We're here till hopefully the 12th. We're here for one goal, and that's to win the gold medal. So that's our focus, and then maybe I'll come back after that.
Because obviously the USA basketball team is like the favourite to win gold. How would you feel if you won silver?
We don't accept anything less than gold, and that's our goal. So we're going to try to go out there and get it. Yeah.
Gold is on. I've been seeing your games, the one with Nigeria especially, and you're just on fire. Do you have any kind of team things you do before you go on, and or personal things that you do to kind of gear yourself up?
We have a really good group of guys on our team, and we get along with each other really well. Carmelo Anthony is the DJ, so he plays the music for us to get us in the mood, and the music changes all the time. So sometimes it's rap, and some games it's like old school music. It can be like 80s R&B, like Michael Jackson's one game. So it just depends on the vibe, and he does a good job of gauging our vibe and playing certain music, and it's like a little disco or a party when we're in there. But we're just really focused in, and we're listening to music, bobbing our heads and getting ready to play.
Do you, because obviously, you have really good dynamic. Is there like the mother of the team, the joker, the one who takes it dead serious, or you just?
It's funny because we have a lot of funny guys, so we kind of we're light, laid back, but everyone has their own type of humor. You know, like Carmelo is funny because his timing is really funny. So he just says like the right thing at the right time, and it's really funny. It's not like what he said was funny; it's just the good timing. LeBron is funny because he's kind of lively. I'm more dry humor, so I'm the guy that's correcting somebody when they don't use the proper grammar. Yeah, and I'm sarcastic, so it takes the guys a couple seconds to get it. So we just all have fun.
How do you feel to be like in London, you know, being the favourites? Do you feel any pressure about it?
No, I don't feel any pressure. I mean, it's you know, the pressure is a part of what we do. So you just got to go out there and perform, do your job, and see what happens.
And what would you say for the young people, like aspiring basketball players? Is there any advice you would give them in words of wisdom?
Enjoy it, have fun. I mean, it's really just about just playing and you're just working hard and enjoying what you do, and then the results kind of come naturally.
As you're like quite high up in the game, what would you say to young aspiring basketball players? What kind of advice would you give them?
Well, I think just a simple fact of just having belief and having faith that anything is possible. Especially when it comes to playing basketball, it don't happen overnight. It takes a lot of time. I've been doing this for a long time, and there's still some things that I'm able to try to learn.
So have you seen much of London so far? How's it going?
I haven't seen too much of it. I actually got to go to swimming the other day. I've gotten out to eat a couple times, but other than that, I've just been training, preparing, and really in the hotel room just resting. So hopefully once we're done playing, hopefully we get a gold medal on August 12th. Then we'll have a time to see it.
So yeah, like, how do you feel with all the pressure, especially like with Michael Phelps doing so well? Like, do you feel any added pressure with all of this?
No, I mean we want to give praise to all the Olympic athletes, especially on the American side, and Michael Phelps has done a phenomenal job, and we're very, maybe the most decorated athlete here, so he's really done a phenomenal job. I'm very happy for him, but also we want to keep our focus as a team as well.
And how do you feel? Because what's your opinion on like the USA outfits being made in China?
I know a lot of people had stuff to say about that it should have been made in America, but I think the outfits look good, and as long as you look good, it feels good, and we're on TV. Yeah, exactly. We get the colors right. Yeah, thank you.
Is there anything you do before you go onto the pitch? Do you listen to anything special, or do you kind of do a little weird thing with like the team or by yourself?
No, just try to loosen up, try to make sure I'm focused on what we have to accomplish out there on the court, but try to stay loose. So probably listen to some music.
So I'm here with Sam. Sam, tell me about your story.
Today it was just amazing meeting all the athletes, the USA team. I mean, this is an opportunity of a lifetime, meeting all these NBA players. I just want to say thank you to Teresa, who invited me here. And if it wasn't for UEL and Nasser, I don't think I'll be here, because Nasser brought me up to play basketball and get involved with the sport. So I just want to say thank you to the organization and everyone who supported me to play the basketball. Today, I just can't believe it. It's just amazing. I got to see Carmelo Anthony. He's putting up a show at the Olympics. I just want to say thank you again to Teresa Edwards, because she saw me a couple months ago at the opening ceremony of this place. So she got an interest in me, and she wanted to get to look at me a bit more. So after today, she's just gonna be looking at me, looking at my progress at the sport and everything. Yeah.
So if you're continuing to kind of like get further and further in this sport, do you reckon you will go over to the USA to practice?
Well, I gotta work hard first on the court and off the court. My studies have gotta be high. My game's gotta be high, and just try to get there.
So where are you around the local area or living in Newham?
Yeah.
So what school are you?
I go to Rokeby School. It's in Canning Town, and I live in Forest Gate. Yeah.
What do your family think about your progress? Are they always shocked as you?
They're amazed and excited about my future and everything that's going on. But most of all, just keep the academics on top and the basketball second. Then they'll be happy.
So how are you going to progress from now this has all happened?
Gonna go out and play harder and harder and harder. I want to get to their stage. Yeah.
So you're 12, which is pretty young. Is there any advice that you give to kind of your peers?
Just kids out there, just get involved with the sport and have fun, because it's a great sport. Yeah.
So how do you feel? Did you guys all play against the USA team then? No, you didn't. You just spectated.
Yeah.
And how did that all feel?
It was amazing.
They made it look easy.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Did you get to chat to any of them?
Sam did.
Really had
Did you? What did they say?
No, I just said hi to them, to Kobe.
Did you shake his hand? But you just. Oh, so how do you feel like with all the Olympics going on in your local place? Like, how has it affected your view?
It's an amazing experience for kids around the borough because they could get involved with the sport and you just get them farther on. Yeah.
So how are you guys going to do, like, what are you going to do for the rest of the Olympic Games? Are you still going to be, like, practicing? What are you doing now?
We're going to be practicing, training hard. We're going to be training hard, preparing for our next season as well as the USA team as well.
Are you coming back here to practice again with the USA team? Okay, so you're coming back. So are all your aspirations is to do basketball professionally? Is that all your aims? So you want to be an NBA when you're older? So that was pretty amazing. It's always a bit of a scramble to get the questions, but we got the questions in with some of the top guys. So they'll be here practicing in our hometown. But that's for me. You're watching Break London TV. Make sure you follow us on Twitter and see more from me on Break London.
Breaking talent. Break London.